Welcome back. Exciting start to this. We're going to be seeing HEET start out on the T side, not the CT side. And, well, it's going to be a nice start. Spicy start. It's going to be chucking over towards you, John, but there's not going to be a chance. As Arky's going to be instantly getting a kill on Afro as the uber aggression is going to be coming out. sAw has to be super careful on this front, and he is going to be able to get away, go up towards heaven. Roman's going to be peeking out to try and support him, but going to have to decide if this is going to be fully worth the full dedication on this front. Just his teammate do not need to worry from above. Rotation back down is going to happen. Decent chance Arky's going to be in a good counter position as soon as they try to push in. Exercise is going to be the first one to go in. I think maybe Body. He has got the bomb though, so you may not want the bomb holder to go in straight away. Double doors is left open by Arky, allows him to switch on back over if he needs to rotate on his position, as you can see he's doing. Trying to work out if they've managed to come past him. Utility goes out, smoke over towards Deacon. He's going to get a headshot. He has to back right off, wait for his teammates. He's just going to be setting up the trap, waiting for Body to come. He's going to be exposed, gets the headshot as well. The bomb goes down the trade as well, but Mucius and Arky both going to get found. Now Lucky over towards site. He's looking to see if he can hold on to this with his teammates Roman, Just, and sAw. Looking to go in for this retake situation. The bomb goes down. That allows the buy into the next round. Hey, well, we have to do something here. sAw has to find these shots. You can't be missing all those shots from above. It's going to be Lucky with the kill. Exercise from behind. We see the push from these two CT players who are going to be closing and opening the doors backwards and forwards, but they're going to be running out of time. And also Life is going to be just left in 1v3, but fortunately from behind him, it's going to be the one and only Exercise who gets the kill.
Name me a more iconic duo than Exercise and a 3K on an eco round. Honestly, it's unmatched, but that's a great start from HEET. You know, we mentioned that sometimes Nuke, or I say sometimes, 9 out of 10 times, Nuke can be quite CT-sided, so it's always important for the T-sides to pick up the initial pistol round. And what they did, although it was Arky who found the first frag tom, I thought HEET done a great job of flushing the players out and getting control over the ramp towards the B site. And from there, we saw a couple of players find a few trades, and it was, as soon as that bomb went down, it was nothing but a round win for HEET. They're going to have the Galils and AKs to take into this round. Just the pistols, though, for Arky and his squad. And speaking of Arky, he's going to be tagged up early.
The initial damage and the kill's going to be coming through. The MP5 on Afro finally using the gun he's a little bit more effective on. He's going to be able to get a kill onto Mucius, who is a little bit unfortunate. Not able to do anything there for his team. Bit of an eco round for sAw. Well, 4 spy rather, actually, not even no eco. 5-7, a couple of eagles, and a scout to try and clutch this out on. They've got one player down towards B site directly. Another one going to be following up. We argue with the scout. The usual order of the scout, not sAw, who's the AWPer usually. Arky just favors that gun quite often, and he's actually really effective with it at times. To see how effective he is now, he misses the chance to hit the headshot. Smoke, he needs to smoke off and help out his teammate, but he's not going to get the chance if he's not careful. sAw is going to be in a decent position, peeks out, get the headshot. He doesn't need an AWP to get the kills. He is doing fantastic on this round so far. Equalizer for manpower, but now the A site is completely attainable. sAw eventually is going to get found, but it doesn't matter. They're going to be going up there. The 5-7 is going to do huge work. It gets one kill, but that's all she wrote. Exercise jumps up, gets the kill. Arky up towards the above. Roman with the kill on towards Body. Picks up the Galil, going up for the peak over towards A main. Doesn't get the kill. Arky from above. Doesn't stay down here. Spots him out. He's going to have to use this as a no scope. He doesn't instead. He's going to be peeking in. Could get the click as well, but it doesn't matter. Roman instead going to be able to pick up that kill. 1v2. He could easily be able to pick this up. He does the initial damage, finds the first kill. Second one, Arky is going to have to try and do this. He's not quite sure what's happening here. He has to go in for the peak. He doesn't know. He's playing a big ball of approach, hoping that the defuse didn't actually come out, and Arky is going to pick up the Galil, and he's out of here. So two players survive, John.
Yeah, it's a nice 2v1 from Lucky. He finds the first, and then from there, he knows the bomb's planted for him towards the entrance to main, and well, all he's got to do is just delay the time. He knows he has the scout, so there's no point trying to jiggle and get the info. Just wait for the tap on the bomb. And although it was sAw who opened up the affairs and just to find one, the trades come through. And even in the 2 versus 1, it never looked like HEET were going to lose that round, but they are going to keep a couple Galils in their hands, an AK as well as a MAC-10. But for the side of sAw, they're going to buy up here, Tom. They're going to force the FAMAS and the MP into that.
They have to. The MP9 is going to be able to pick up the first kill. Just though he falls, so does sAw. The AK from this player is going to be too strong. Future's going to be in a good position. They're going to be mulling off spots as well, forcing back the CTs, allowing the bomb to go down. They'll go with the... Oh, that's going to be Roman. He's going to be able to pick up a double kill. It's going to leave it at a 2 versus 3. The bomb may well be down, but they're not going to be able to cover this. This defuse should be coming through. That's another 2 kills. That is a round. That is a perfect buy round for the side of sAw. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, great stuff. Clinical up on the retake, first on the board for the CTs, and well, can we start to see them now finally get into the groove of things? It's going to be Just who opens the first, but Yoko instantly answers back with 2, but the trade's not available for the side of HEET like they were for sAw, and a successful force buy from the side of sAw. The buy needed to happen, and well, it happens to great success. It's just going to be the pistols now for the side of HEET. As, I mean, Yoko maybe could put a bit of a better weapon in his hand, maybe an SMG or so. The rest are going to be stuck down to just those pistols, probably. And I mean, if you've just joined us, it's been I don't want to say a close series, because both maps have been anything but that. It was a storming performance on Ancient, which was sAw's map pick. That HEET won 16-9, and it was a devastating performance on Inferno, which was HEET's map pick, which sAw ended up taking 16-7, and well, we're now in map number 3, the decider on the Nuke here. There's nothing is separating these two teams just yet, so...
There really isn't too much of a difference. Arky is going to go down. That is ramp completely open. Buying these weapons into this round was a fantastic idea. sAw... They may well be a tricky and awkward opponent, but they also don't fare well against opponents when they play awkward and buy into like an eco round and have these sort of different kind of strats. When they're not playing sort of defaults and other stuff, they definitely struggle against the opposition. So this is actually a high potential round for HEET, especially now taking down a player. They've got 2 AKs, 1 Galil, a couple of pistols, going down in towards Secret. The incendiary grenade is going to work. Never mind, Afro managed to run through. So honestly, that's a lot of utility used, and they're going to be down over towards the B side with very little contention. The spray from Tyler is going to be coming through, but he jumps at the wrong moment. The mouse wheel is not going to be doing him any favors. Roman is going to be able to get 1 kill, but they've just potentially thrown this round away because they've just given up whole site control. They had no one down here ready to hold this position, so we actually saw HEET go in here and only lose 1 player. Got to be questioning how the hell you actually let that happen.
Well, it should be, though, still a round win for the side of HEET. And for sAw, they do lose Arky. They are going to take 4 rifles through to the next round. A few exits, no doubt, going to be played for here from sAw, doing a little bit of damage to the economy exercise. For a second, I thought it was going to go up towards ramp. He is going to just chunk a bit of damage from the detonation of the bomb. 4 players keep their weapons through to the next round, but the third on the board for HEET. And right now, what is usually a quite CT favoured map, it's actually HEET who are taking control over this first half of Nuke thus far. Then again, Tom, we are only 5 rounds in, a lot of CSGO left to play. So far, what's the early success story been? Well, what has HEET been doing that have been really, really impressive?
Just being able to get those first initial kills, finally opening, and then it's just been awkward for sAw. They've just been pressuring and wiggling their way in. Talking of which, Body, he's in a perfect position to be able to get this kill, but he may not quite realize that Mutus is actually here. He's going to steer his legs through the bottom of that smoke. He has advantage, gets the kill. This is what I'm talking about, making it awkward and even harder. Roman's going to fall. They're just going to be falling like flies, absolutely slapped like pests. Arky, last one left alive. He's only got a Galil. They've not managed to find a single kill. This is the most convincing set of rounds actually from HEET. They may have given away 1 round, but that's it. They're like, we're going to be staying alive this whole time. Afro, he's even coming to life.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't like to think that HEET were on the T side here with how quickly they're taking these rounds. Usually it's the CTs on a map like Nuke that just have the T side just run into their crosshairs and find kills and quickly converted rounds, but it's not been the case thus far. But I mean, for sAw, they're going to be forced down onto the eco once again, and I mean, dare I mention the anti-ecos for either of these two sides. Body, though, in a great spot to try and first frag.
I think he's going to be able to do this well. As soon as he peeks out, should be able to find this Deagle player. outside. Mutrus maybe doing everything he can do, but yeah, expected. Body just had every kind of advantage there. He was expecting that kind of position from them. Smokes are getting lined up. The executions go through. Still could go either way. I mean, anti-ecos are definitely a bit of an issue for both of these teams. He's going to be pushing outside, and that push from just... Sometimes you overstep your mark, and that's exactly what happened there. They had no indication that the T's were anywhere but radio room. So that's going to be an fake Roman. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get a kill. It's going to be Arky. Spray down through the smoke. Star Dodo, last one left alive. CZ, 65 HP. He's got to play these close angles and wait for someone to walk towards him. If he tries to peek out, like push out here, he's just going to get fragged. And we saw it last round. He got found with a Galil in hand. Maybe it was Lucky and wasn't able to achieve absolutely anything. And Lucky is right next to him at the moment towards CT, but there's no real indication for Star Dodo that he's there. At the same time, you just want to try and stay and wait. So close to each other.
One thing I've been impressed with HEET is just how they've not let sAw settle in this game thus far, and I think that's something that, you know, is overshadowed a lot when playing on the T side of Nuke. I think Lucky probably is the final kill at Stadodo who falls, so no pistol save for you, my friend. But yeah, if you look at the way HEET are playing this T side, Tom, they're playing so fast paced and aggressive. They're not allowing sAw to settle into a rhythm and set up for any sort of holds onto sites. It's always constant pressure, whether it be towards outside and around the back of site and towards the A site, and you know the same applies through the middle into HUT, for example. Every single time they're trying to push onto A in particular, they're just instantly pushing these players out and flushing them off from sAw, and it's making life really difficult for the CTs here. And we usually talk around, you know, sort of a 4 or 5 region mark on the T side for Nuke, and you've done your job. But well, HEET, they're looking in a delightful spot here as they've already got 5 on the board. And anything from here usually would be considered a bonus, Tom, but it wouldn't surprise me if the way they're playing, if they can keep it up, they walk into this second half on their CT side with a tied game or somewhat of an advantage.
Yeah, I would say sAw are actually very strong on their T side on Nuke in a very strange manner. Oh, Lucky should be able to see this play. He catches them off guard. Just, you have to be better than this. You have to stop making these mistakes and allowing these easy frags coming in. Every single round we're seeing this from HEET. He must get these kills, and these openers just allow a whole different dynamic to come into play. HEET then suddenly have control in regards to manpower. They then get map control, and they just really force sAw into a difficult and uncomfortable position, pretty much into a headlock spot. And not really going to be looking too happy into this round. Body going to be going outside with his teammates. No one's going to be instantly peeking him. Mutrus might change position and give that up, though. Lucky holding this spot in vents, making sure no one can go in for this rotation.
Well,
we slowed down.
A change of pace for both sides as Just who falls first, and it was that aggression that I mentioned once again, some from HEET to find the first. It was Lucky that time who stormed his way and found the gap through the smoke, but looks like they're heading over towards that B site slowly but surely.
Just too easy. It's just too easy for Lucky right there. Just falls straight into his mantle. Arky is going to be having to do a lot of work. Mutrus was able to find 1 kill. Unfortunately, Arky, that's wall bangable. Push up in towards that. It's going to come through, and he actually gets the kill. That's a surprise. 2 versus 3. I honestly don't know you go for this. Your rifler, he's got 23 HP. You don't have a kit. Yeah, okay, cool. That's a save. That's essentially a little bit closer than I expected after the first initial 2 kills, but we managed to get 2 of them. At least something.
Yeah, I think if you were Mutrus here and you were at 100 HP for both players, you probably would have tried to find the round. You would know that Lucky's down to 4 HP. Body's been tagged up as well. It's only Afro that has sort of 100 HP to work with, but unfortunately for sAw, Mutrus a little bit worse for wear after those engagements. He only finds 2. With the 6 on the board now for HEET as, again, the initial aggression to find the first. It was Lucky he found just through the smoke, and this is it here. Look at this. This is a crazy angle. I think it was a pixel was shown, and you mentioned that was just too easy from the side of sAw, just feeding kills to Lucky there, as you can't just jump straight down the vent without expecting someone lying in wait. And for sAw right now, they've got to start answering these questions that HEET are asking them, because HEET right now, they're looking comfortable on their T side here, Tom.
Afro, finally started out to be able to win that duel. We're feeling fairly happy with himself here, John. He's, you know, not being the most effective player, but he's definitely been doing a decent amount for his team. 5 kills for them without the AWP. Arky is going to be looking to deny them this, but just fools. And that's just over-aggression once again, trying to push through hot. And this has been countered every single time he's attempted it. It's been countered, and they're just expecting it. They know how sAw play on this map. They play this map so often, and they're just going to get torn apart. Arky gets one, but he's up in towards heaven. He's alone at the moment in this position. I have to wait for Mutrus to be able to try and do anything, but I think he's down below in hell, so retake has to come through. He's really just going to be completely blocked off. Never mind. I think that was exercise. Failing the smoke. He also realized that it's going to be super easy for them to win out. Arky tries to peek over. Afro has that locked down, and that's round. And Mutrus just going to be able to stay alive, but honestly, a little bit just disappointed in how sAw are playing on CT side. They have the advantage in a lot of these angles and stuff, but we see just playing super aggressive, John.
Yeah, I think, you know, for HEET, it seems like we talk a lot, right, as to whether or not teams do their prep coming into the game and they know the way that sAw are playing. I think you've made a great point in terms of it looks like HEET do know exactly how sAw are playing this map, and it's like they're always 2 or 3 steps ahead of HEET every single time. And Mutrus, he can't even save the M4 into the next round. That's gonna be a heartbreak for him, as I mean, the economy, you could probably think maybe scrape a few SMGs through in this round if you want to, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's just the pistols, and well, it is going to be just the pistols and the scout for Arky. But yeah, HEET, they've done a great job on turning the afterburners on here, Tom, so far on the T side, and this was not what I was expecting, and we know sAw are very good on loot. They have to have a great performance on their T side though, surely, because they've got their backs against the wall here so far.
They are on a pistol buy, which means Arky picks up a scout. So they have a chance to be able to do some damage, and is going to be doing this, and just again plays hyper aggressive, gets the tap onto the head, but honestly, that's a little bit disappointing on that front. And you guys will probably hear it in my voice that I'm just like, what is going on? But HEET, you know what? Props to them. 7 rounds on the T side, and they are playing out of their minds. They're not skipping a beat. They're just like, yep, we're just playing this like it's matchmaking at the moment. And I say that, sorry, it feels like matchmaking because it's so easy to them, but they are playing it very cleverly on this front. They're making sure they take over parts of the map that they want. They're changing up their pace. They're forcing HEET to play against them rather than the opposition. And you can see that information plays are just not working in the favor of sAw at all. Arky has a scout, but that no one is exposing themselves to his sight lines, so he's really just left feeling like a little bit of a clown. And Coco is just going to be playing for information at the moment, just like, okay, cool, well, guys, we can actually just go down ramp. Sadodo is going to get found. That's another frag. Ramp player going to be pushing up. Arky's going to be having an unpleasant surprise, rather. He's going to get tagged, but he's not going to be able to do anything else. Mutrus is going to be the last one left alive. They may decide to drop down in towards vents. He could pick up a kill if he wants, and if he's lucky, but again, another round to go in favor of HEET.
Yeah, and you know, I don't mind what I just saw from sAw. I think it's something that they've lacked a little bit. I think they need to try and gain control of the outside a little bit more. I think that's something that HEET have had success in doing. They've set up great pinches on A site in particular because, you know, they've just had control of the outer skirts of the map so easily that, you know, you can flush sight so quickly if you do that. You've got so many sort of rotation paths as well towards B through Secret, for example. So they did actually send one player. It was Mutrus who went over towards Secret. Unfortunately, though, for sAw, the players that were over towards that A site just couldn't do their jobs in holding them off on the A site for Mutrus to make any sort of game-changing play happen. But they will now, of course, have the rifles in hands. Let's see how this next round plays out. But at the moment, the only saying I have in my mind is something that you said. It just looks so easy and simple right now for HEET. Right now, they're playing it like it is an MM game. It's almost like they've just hopped in an MM queue and say, you know what, boys, let's just have a little bit of fun here on Nuke. Why not? Let's try and practice our T side a little bit. And, well, it's going flawlessly well thus far. just the one round that they lost, and it seems like it's been an eternity since that round loss, to say the least. It's been nothing but HEET rounds since, and for HEET, you've pretty much done your job right, Tom. You've got 8 rounds on the board on a CT-sided map like Inferno. Surely this is something that they did not expect coming into this map.
No, and I think sort of really need to pull something out of the bag. They can't actually afford to lose any more rounds on this, especially with the way they've been playing. Going in towards the T side is going to be pretty damning. I've not had the pleasure of casting them on Nuke before, but sort of real like first-hand experience, and honestly, it's a little bit scary, and you can see why a lot of teams are scared of this team, and it was a little bit surprising seeing them going down to the lower bracket, but honestly, I think that's just actually helped them. They've had a lot easier route up in towards the grand final if they can beat out sAw. That's if they do it. Early 2 games were very much one-sided, which means if this goes one-sided, we've seen a whole series of just one-sided games. Ancient was easy peasy for HEET. Inferno was easy peasy for sAw, which I think they ended up winning, what, 16-7? Something very close to that, so very good round, good game from them. But coming over towards Nuke, it's almost like they've forgotten how to play this map. So now it's their time to shine. Just instead of playing aggressive, he's playing up on top of Silo, changing up his position. What I would have liked to see is actually potential counter aggression outside. There we go. Finally, the first game in God knows how long, the first kill is actually against the T slide, and now this execution is going to be coming into play, but it's a little bit of a distraction. Flashes out over towards ramp as well. Arky's going to be in a difficult position. He has to drop down. Roman, I'm not quite sure where he's pushing through, but he's going to get found here. No, never mind. He finds one, looking for the second one. Couldn't quite do it, but now above on Silos. Just is in a different position. He drops down. He's going to get killed. Completely failing this one, but Sadono is looking here to try and clutch this out. The fire's going to be burning him, but not as badly as that shot. And unfortunately, Afro is going to find this. He's going to have to do a lot of work here. He can't. He gets shut down. That was in their grasp. They found the first kill. They had an opportunity to clutch that out, but that drop down from Silo, that lost them that round.
Yeah, I don't actually know if he actually meant to drop down and challenge the gunfight. I think he just overstepped the mark and the pixel slipped off the top of the silo. But even with the first frag, right, it was Roman who played aggressive towards Squeaky. He found the first, but the instant trades from Lucky come through. And you know what? You got to say, one player I've been impressed with here is Zafro. I think he's played this match so much better.
Interesting initial round. They finally decide to play a little bit aggressive outside, and unfortunately for them, Body is there ready to answer, and he's going to be able to pick up a couple of kills for himself too. An Exercise managed to find one before getting killed by, I think it was the MP9. Justin Arky left trying to work out what the hell they're going to do in this situation. Like you said, I think, yeah, Afro has come to life in this, and I think in part that is actually a lot of mistakes has happened on the side of sAw to actually enable that gameplay. And also, realistically, aside from that past rounds, the AWP's not really been his favorite gun. He's actually had rifles or SMGs, and that's really worked out well for him. But that last round, he was able to do a lot of sharp shots with the AWP. So, well played to him. A little bit of a clap. But the person leading the charge on their side has really been Exercise and Lucky. Now Body is all the way up towards 8 kills as well. Arky alone here. He's going to be able to find a headshot at least. Goes in for another, a little bit over aggression, but he's still going to go for it. He knows he doesn't have a chance. Just towards outside, could try to recover a weapon. His footsteps are heard by Body, who's going to wait. Turns around at the wrong time. The headshot's going to be coming through. That's a kill. That's an AK on the floor, but it's here and it's ready. Finds its target.
For a second, I thought Body surely had heard the steps, right, towards Secret. I'm not too sure why he's turned around, but then again, I guess potentially seeing a new peripheral sponsor come out of HEET sometime soon. Complaining about the headset maybe not being picked up, but who knows? Well, that is going to be the 10th nevertheless, though, and this is probably one of the most one-sided T-sideds I've seen on a map like Nuke in a very long time, Tom. You think this is a T-sided map the way HEET have played this?
Yeah, they're just playing absolutely godlike at the moment. Now, outside Mutrus, he's going to be completely flashed off. He has to be a bit careful. And this is just HEET playing very differently. And the whole what is going to be coming out. He gets the headshot to body shot. He's got very few bullets, and unfortunately, he's going to run out before he goes for a spray. Afro gets the kill, but it's going to be running with one for his own. Coco gets the kill through the smoke. It's going to be so disappointing on the side of sAw, but honestly, if they can pick up another 4 rounds, fantastic, but that's the bare minimum. And you're playing They've got their backs up against the wall the whole time. Oh no, Lucky's going to catch them off guard. As soon as they try to go up this ladder, they're going to get screwed. They don't even get a chance to go up the ladder. He's just going to headshot them straight away, just look to make sure he can allow his team to have the control and ability on this front, and Just is going to get taken down. And I really did give an accolade to the side of Just, who was really doing a fantastic job yesterday on Nuke. This time round, he's just unable to convert any kind of his positions into any worthwhile. I honestly thought the Deagle was going to be able to win on that front, but no. Arky, he's looking to clutch this out, and Jocko is just absolutely fantastic this round. Picks up 3 kills.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of miscommunication that have come out of sAw. I think that's why they're struggling so much here, to be totally honest with you. I feel like they just look so miscoordinated, so they send a little bit of presence out towards the outside for the first time in a few rounds, and they find a few kills, but the trades were so good on HEET, and the rest of the squad from sAw looked so lackluster and out of the loop. And that's the 11th on the board from HEET, and this is looking very uncomfortable if you're a sAw fan.
Out Mitras outside. Well, A main with the Deagle, looking to see what he can do. Arky is going to be pushing in up and towards ready room. Don't over aggress. Hold that spot. He's got the information now. He's given them a bit of an idea that he's going to be playing aggressive. Now he can back off. Mitras gets one. His position known. Down towards B near Secret. Afro with the AWP is going to be holding it. Not sure what's happened there with the camera line, but hey, it's going to get fixed in the moment. Lucky, still alive, experienced player. Alongside Body, they're leading this charge here on HEET. Not too long been on this roster either. Well, this team, specifically this organization, got to prove themselves and keep this spot. One player dead on HEET, but they have every advantage here in regards to manpower, map control as well. Just look how wide they're going to be pushing this. But you know what? This is completely countered. But Stadolo, he's going to peek the wrong way. Just as the way. And now Arky is going to be in a difficult position. He can't really do too much against his AK. And the teammates from the other side are going to be coming through. They catch him off guard. Going to be able to get the kill. 3 bullets left on the AK. Reload's going to be coming through. Flash as well. Now they can just peek in, take control. Roman is dead. And now it's going to be leaving a couple of players here. And last one, they had an idea of where he was, but he jumps out. And Afro is going to be able to find that kill. So I think that might be in a team ace, or maybe Body got 2. I didn't quite notice.
I mean, it's a round you expect HEET to win, and it's a round that they do. For sAw, though, 3 rounds on the CT side of Nuke. I think that's pretty much unheard of, if I'm right, Tom. I mean, you usually say 3 rounds on the T side of Nuke's a pretty damn good, you know, bite of the cherry, but for them, it's just falling apart here on Nuke. And after such a successful performance on Inferno, you did not expect this, and for HEET, you want to try and secure this as quickly as possible.
Well, they're going to be able to find the first initial kill, but the spray's going to be coming through. They have to be careful. Roman almost losing that one, but Justin could go hard as well. Throws Arky. Suddenly, they get the round. It's over so fast. 34 seconds that round lasted for, including that last split second, or like at the end there when it was over. How the hell was that? They suddenly actually play a little bit better and they get a couple of kills, but honestly, like you said, where's it actually come through where teams have won with only 3 rounds on their CT side on Nuke? It's pretty much unheard of, but it's not over yet. I've not started singing, but there's still a chance. Let's see what they're gonna be able to do here. The AWP Afro drops out the nade, does a bit of damage, but nothing to write home about.
A little bit of damage done. It's going to be exciting who falls first. It's Just who finds the kill, and all of a sudden sAw seems like they've woken up, Tom, and it makes you beg to differ why they've not started the game this way on their CT side.
Exactly that. Mitras is going to be able to take down Body, who's playing aggressive, and suddenly, like, sAw just like, oh, okay, we're actually meant to shoot? Brilliant. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Why didn't you tell us sooner? And Just actually played aggressive in towards Hut, and this time round, for the first time, it actually worked for him, which is great. Somehow, I'm not quite sure how HEET didn't actually account for that kind of positioning, but hey, they didn't. That's going to be a couple of kills on their side. They have advantage. They can't really afford, well, they can't afford to lose this round. They can't afford to lose a single player, to be honest, with the way they've been playing. Just is going to be hanging around on above Hut at the moment. Roman just holding the same old position near the fence. There is a Molotov on Afro. Could be used to cut him off, but Mutrus, he's going to spot him out. He's finally going to be able to get the kill. I thought he was going to get dropped there, but he's going to be able to stay alive. And now he just has to stay passive, and the spray in towards the smoke is going to be coming through, but they can't find the kill. He's going to be pushing through. He gets to the kill. Lucky, he's going to be able to pick up the second one. That should not have been allowed. This is going downhill very fast. This is going to be the last round of this half. Lucky, Afro, 2 versus 3. Bomb going to be getting planted. They now disappear off in towards top if they really want to. Up towards heaven is going to be Stardodo, but he's going to be backing away. I'm not quite sure what the decision was there, but the flash are going to be coming through, so Arkin can go in for the peak. Smart play. He drops down information there. He gets the kill. Look at it for the second one. It's going to be an AWP. Staying up against him. He spots him out, goes for the spray. He could forget this. He goes for the wall bang. He misses the shots. He just has to hit one more, and finally going to be able to pick it up, and that's going to be another round on the board. But John, 3 rounds? I don't know if they can be able to do this. Let's discuss this when we come back. Let's pop over to a quick break. Don't go anywhere.
Rounds away from securing themselves a spot in that final.
And we're just going to be seeing armor brought up for the Spider Source and no utility, and they might well end up regretting it. The first flash is going to be coming through. Stop them from going in for this initial aggressive play. They're going to get slaughtered now. Afro's going to be able to find one, but they find the last 2, so 2 for 1. I take that any day. That's a lovely deal. Now we're going to be seeing the rotation from the CTs. One's going to be dropping down. Body, meanwhile, goes back up towards heaven, realizing that there's still a minute 10 on the clock. They can go anywhere at the moment. You just asked me how long I think this might go on for. Who knows? This is sAw. They like doing strange things, and T side is their better side, and honestly, on Nuke. So they have opportunities to be able to do this. I think if HEET manage to get 1 or 2 more kills in this pistol round, it should definitely be the way to go for them. If they can deny the bomb plant, that is huge. sAw have to get the bomb planted. They need the money for the next round, even if they don't win this. Lucky, he's going to be above. Julie's. These guns are a little bit of a meme, and honestly, he might well just be able to get a couple of kills. He finds the first one. That's going to be the bomb holder. Looks at another one. Can't quite get it. Body. He's going to be in a good position, but couldn't quite hit those shots. And he, oh, never mind. He's going to be able to take down Justin. Now it's going to be Mutrus left in a 1v2. How has this happened? He's going to get tagged down. He's got 37 HP. He's got very little to contend with. There's going to be a player right above him. He's going to be looking for him as well, but he stands no chance. How has this turned around? They found the first 2 kills and just completely fell on their faces.
Well, they got bodied, to say the least. They had to do it. I saw the chance. I'm sorry, Tom. You're a man of puns. You'd appreciate that one. But quite literally, you've just, you found the first 2. You've walked onto A site, and just one by one, you've dropped. That is a snappy headshot as well from Body, by the way, as the player flies up the ladder. You mentioned they need to get the bomb plant minimum to try and get the momentum built. They don't get that. They're on the pistols. The buy from the HEET happens. This is an even more impossible task now for sAw.
Yeah, I mean, they've just gone in for Glocks and a Deagle on Roman. You can see on Stardodo, he's only got 3 kills. Not being able to achieve anything in this game. It's just a combination of just players not being effective at all. And when you're in that situation where you have 4 players on the T side trying to get the bomb plant down, and you just completely fail to secure the site, Body's causing an issue, you don't get much damage on him, he's able to shoot 2 of you down super low. It's just a bit of disappointment and exercise. If he gets kills with this, it's going to be just building up his and his teammates' economy, and currently he has a big opportunity to be able to do something here. Joker is going to be in a good position to do the damage on him. It's going to be causing the aggression to come out. Body, though, is going to be able to take down Mutrus outside. It's going to be forcing this team back over towards this XM, and the shotgun is just going to brutalize the enemies. But this control and discipline from exercise is just absolutely fantastic. Over towards ramp. We're just seeing this team forward. There's one person left. He'll get a headshot. I'll give him that, but unfortunately it's with a Glock, and he's going to lose his own head, and that's round.
Yeah, 2 more rounds needed for HEET to see themselves advance through to play 1 win in that final tomorrow. Best of 5, if I'm correct, Tom, tomorrow for yourself in the final. It'll be an interesting affair. I don't want to say HEET have got 1 foot in that final, but they definitely have got a knee or 2, as they are just going to need 2 more rounds here against sAw. The aggression again from Body outside. HEET, they want to secure this round and try and get things done and dusted.
Yeah, and I may well have been talking down sAw, and we may well have been talking about them a lot, but that's just because this scoreline is so horrendous. But HEET have been playing really well as a team. They've been making sure they're shut down. We did talk about this last half rather, and they're just doing it again. Even just this like switch up play right here is so important. Just changing up where you are, and because of the initial aggression there, that just throws off sAw. They're like, oh, okay, well, no one's gonna get boosted because we actually had someone push up against us. So interesting to see how sAw tries to come back from this. This is potential penultimate round here for HEET. If they can pick up this 15th round, all they have to do is pick up one more after that, and they've got so much room to play with. sAw have to pick up at least 11 rounds in a row to take it up to match point, but they're not going to get a chance. Exercise with the XM. He's going to be pushing through. Mutrus catches him off guard, but he's the last player alive. Oh no, through the smoke. Headshot to body shot. The hopes and dreams of sAw. This is a lineup, John, that's been together for 2 years. If they don't win this, it's time to make a change.
I think so. I mean, you say they've been together 2 years. It looks like they've been together 2 days the way they're playing this Nuke, to be totally honest. If we're talking a map that they're quite comfortable and good on, it's a map that sAw actually have beat one win on. They beat them 16-13 earlier on in the bracket side of things, but it just doesn't look comfortable for them.
No, Body and his teammates are playing absolutely brutal to these opponents. Much is going to be able to pick up the first kill. He's going to be pushing in, looking for the second player with the XM. He gets the kill, no less. He's going to be picking it up for his own trouble. Turns around, has to help out his teammate, but they're going to be able to get the kill. Now, Jocko is going to be doing his best to try and bring this back with his teammate. The AWPer. Afro missed that shot. Givable though, it was a tight situation. He's going to be playing an aggressive. At what point do you call this and just allow sAw to have the 4th round? So I'll have to pick up 11 rounds. No, sorry, 12 rounds in a row to stand a chance in overtime. 12 rounds, John. They've got 1. They just now need 11.
The start of something new, maybe you could say. Tom, and potentially the start of a new roster as well. As I mean, although they do find, I mean, the 4th round does go on the board. Easier said than done, right? I mean, 12 rounds. What's that, Tom? Yeah, time, right? 12 round comebacks on CS:GO. I mean,
easy.
It's a hard, tough task to do. I mean, look at the economy. It's so strongly built already for the side of HEET. They're going to have the full buy back on the board. The utility is going to be decked out to the max, and so they can't make any mistakes. It has to be flawless perfection. It has to be, quite honestly, the best Counter-Strike global offensive you've probably ever seen. But for them, they won't give it without a fight. They'll give it a good old go, Tom, to say the least. They always do. But surely HEET, you find the first frag here and you secured yourself the final.
See if they've got what it takes. That smoking outside Body is going to be completely made useless in his initial position. He does go in for the rotate. Lucky, he's going to be sitting above here. Oh, Body might be able to spot some little feet here. But he can't. Now we can hear some footsteps. They're going to be behind him. They have to get this read completely right. He's in a good position and lining up the headshot, trying to do his best. He's going to fail it, like Mutrus just swings out wide, gets the kill. Now Afro, his position is no. He's been spotted, I think. No, he hasn't. He gets the kill. Damage comes in, but still going to be able to deliver that fatal blow. But no, just looks to shut him down. Player who has failed so far on this map to really comprehend anything on here. Jocko from below is going to be able to get a kill. He's going to go through. Doesn't quite expect this aggressive play from Just, who gets the kill. It's a 3 versus 2. This could still go either way, in all honesty. Lucky's going to be outside. Bomb hasn't gone down yet. It's going to be Exercise who's going to get dropped. 1v3. I've seen wilder things. Oh no. Okay. I thought Lucky may have gone up the ladder, but he hadn't. He decided to go over towards the ramp. Bomb's not gone down anywhere yet, though. That's the thing. It's still waiting. It's making its way over towards the A site. Get it planted, and oh. Okay, that's going to force Lucky back. He's like, oh, okay. Do they know I'm there? Interesting. But they currently have 0 information as to where he is. And so he's going to be a little bit of a concern. He might be able to pick up a kill or 2. And you know what? If he can pick up a kill, that's actually fantastic. That's pretty much all he needs. But the AWP's right next to him. So I think that's what he's going to go for. He won't pick it up until right at the end, so that they can't come and chase him. And honestly, I think sAw could do with having an AWP on their side, but not going to be the case. And if they do decide to come at him now, has the advantage to be able to try and take one of them out, though.
Yeah. A save on the AWP for Lucky comes through, 5th on the board for sAw, and, well, I'm going to say the impossible dream is somewhat on. 10 rounds needed to even consider overtime. In terms of the economy for the side of HEET, it's going to be a 3rd series point for them, as it will be just down to the pistols. Afro with the AWP in hand once again. A bit of a better performance from him here on Nuke, but I think it suits the AWP style of play, especially when he gets so aggressive with it towards certain choke points on the map. But HEET, they know they can throw away a few rounds here. They can afford to eco a few times if they want to, but they are going to actually buy into this here, Tom. Not a lot of util to work with. A couple smokes and flashes here and there. So HEET, they sense that they can get this done pretty soon, and well, when Exercise is on the MP, it's safe to say anything can happen. For sAw, though, they have to keep trying to chip away at these rounds, and, you know, you start to look at the likes of a 10-round mark, and it's 15-10, that's when HEET can start to panic a little bit, but we've got a long way to go until then.
Afro looking to try and make use of his AWP. He might well just get their chance. They may well go in for this peak. They have to be so careful. Body's going to get tagged down heavily, even found. If they're going for this dedication with no utility thrown, they're going to be facing a whole lot of pain with that AWP in hand. Mutris has made his way down over towards Secret. No one's contending him. Never mind. One's dropped down. Gonna be lucky. He was tagged down to 58 HP. He's going to catch him off guard. No, he reloads. He right-clicks. Oh, God. I feel so bad for him. He fell into the trap that, for whatever reason, Valve refused to fix. Let us unbind that button. We do not want to take the silencer off. We are not fiends. We have the silencer on because we're good people. Draco over towards ramp. He's looking to see if he can find someone as well, but all of a sudden sAw there should be another round on the back if they can actually take over another site. But there's still 3 players left alive, and all 3 of these players have been on point today, or at least in this game. Afro peeks in, he spots out a player, he goes in with the shot, gets the kill. That's the opener that they need. Taken one by one. 40 seconds left on the clock. No site has been taken yet. Over towards ramp. It's going to be the push. We're just going to be able to find one, but Yoko is going to be able to take what 3? How has this happened? A turn of event. They had full domination, and now they're down to 1 person. He doesn't even have the bomb. This can't be happening. They had every opportunity to be able to do this, but Yoko just managed to get a spray down. 1v3. They weren't even that damaged. Now the bomb has to be getting recovered, and Exercise is just going to sit behind Silo, saying, yeah, I mean, if you want, come down towards me. I'm going to take you on, and that's exactly what's going to happen. He's left in a 1v3. He has to run down here. He's just got his knife out, and the MP9. Exercise started off the day, brutalized him with the MP9. He's going to do it again, and that's going to be GG. Well played. And that is Exercise taking the win and kill. What a game. Dominant performance, really showing sAw where their place is, and unfortunately for them, they weren't able to achieve much in this game. They just lost the grip on this